What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and oh boy, here we go. My mic was muted when I was recording, so I have to re-record this. Oh boy, if it isn't one thing, it's another thing, right? We're actually going to be watching Marvel Midnight Suns. I'm going to be watching most of it again. Dude, that is like the worst thing for a content creator when your mic's muted and then you just look back at your mic and it's, well, for mine, it blinks. It blinks when it's muted. I muted it because I was doing something completely different. But anywho, now that I kind of watched the trailer a little bit, but it's gonna be Marvel's like kind of XCOM game, and I wanted to show one thing again because I did see it before, is that there's a decent amount of dislikes on this video. It seems as though it just came out, and then this is gameplay. I thought that this gameplay wouldn't come out at least for another year or so when it was closer to its actual arrival date. Maybe they're trying to get pre-orders or something. So far, I haven't seen anything crazy that I didn't like, but let's just go right into it because I gotta watch it again. I gotta watch this again anyway. Not like I'm a big, huge reactor anyway. I don't like all day either. But watching it again, or maybe most of it again, well, maybe I'll have different type of questions. Because
gaming's greatest
you're gonna see in a couple of seconds that I could see why there might be some dislikes.
Greatest storytellers,
maybe,
to create a new AAA experience unlike anything
AAA experience. That means we're charging full price
to Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Oh baby, this is just story based, but it shows some gameplay.
This new tactical RPG from Firaxis is set in the darker side of the Marvel universe, packed with a deeply customizable tactical.
So I'm just gonna back it up for a second. So it's like a card game. I think that might be the issue, is that when people see XCOM has never been tied to like cards or anything like that. But I have seen, or we have seen lately, that what is the name of the game? I have it here on my desktop. Tainted Grail. Tainted Grail is like a very similar. It's a tactical, not as much as we're about to see, but it is like a card-based game. And I think that might be similar to what they're actually going to. If you ever played it, we do have some gameplay of that as well.
Side of the Marvel universe, packed with a deeply
customizable
tactical
one vulnerable
battle system that rewards clever thinking.
But the difference is that Tainted Grail, you can't move around the battlefield, but there are like statuses,
supernatural story that brings you face to face against the demonic forces of the underworld. A deep role-playing experience where you get to live among Marvel legends and the first customizable original hero from the Marvel universe.
So you are the As
darkness falls.
See, look, as you see, look.
Rise up with the Midnight Suns.
She lined them up and did a straight thing. Like that's not in the Tainted Grail.
Foretelling the end of the world.
Of course, it's always the end of the world. When is it not the end of the world?
After centuries of sleep, Lilith, mother of demons, has been revived by Hydra through a twist of dark magic and science.
Because why not? Zap, zap.
Lilith will
for some reason this guy has that.
Fulfill the prophecy of the Midnight Sun and bring back her evil master,
Cthulhu.
Alongside her is her army of Lilith, demonic forces who carry out her twisted will with fanatical devotion.
Yeah.
Pushed to the brink by her return, the Avengers desperately revive a dark power of their own.
We can revive people too.
A legendary hero, forsaken child of Lilith, and the only one known to have beaten Lilith before. So based on the character select, right? I think we're the hunter. I was confused about this when I was watching it before. I think we're the hunter, and you customize that character, and you're the Lilith's demon daughter, son child, or whatever. And here it is another thing. You can see in the left binary, which I think is Captain Marvel. We see quick slash, heal, stake. We also see, well, that's HP, some MP. I'm trying to look at the actual escape of Midnight Suns. The player takes on the role of this new hero, who until recently lay peacefully in a centuries-long sleep,
removed one of her things
away in a quiet crypt on the grounds of the Abbey, the secret headquarters of an organization known only as the Midnight Suns.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
For the first time in any Marvel game,
the
Hunter is a customizable original superhero, allowing you to live out your very own Marvel adventure.
Yeah, see, here I thought the Hunter was still like a Marvel, so I'll have to ask my friend.
You won't be alone.
He's the one who even told me that this was even out.
A legendary collection of heroes that span across the Marvel universe, including the Avengers, X-Men, Runaways, and more.
I don't know who the Runaways are. I don't know any Runaway.
You'll see these heroes in a new light as you develop relationships and strengthen your personal bonds outside the field of battle.
Every hero has a completely unique set of abilities, ranging from damage-dealing attacks to life-saving skills.
It's cool that each card looks like it has like an animation.
Finishers.
Yeah, and they have finishers too. Like, wait, what?
There are tons of unique costumes to unlock, skills to upgrade,
yeah, look.
and heroic team-ups that unleash devastating combo moves.
Beating up on those dogs.
With your superhero squad picked, it's time to start fighting back the forces of Lilith. Combat in Marvel's Midnight Suns is a cinematic tactical affair that rewards clever thinking with superhero flair. The player controls a squad of
Don't know that
heroes
character.
and is dealt a random
Mindbender
selection
/
of hero
Holy
abilities,
Flame.
like a hand of cards. These abilities offer a vast array of tactical choices
Yeah, you see that?
expand exponentially when combined
Smack
with
him into the
battlefield
explosive.
itself.
Explosive blows
Shove,
up.
leap, and smash your way to victory using the environment to wreak havoc on your enemies. Send the bad guys face first into a wall, into each other, or just right over the edge. Victory requires a
He's
balance of smart tactical thinking and being able
Chain
to read
4.
and react off the battlefield.
It's actually really looking like, like it's really starting to like have the same combat like card system as Tainted Grail. Like literally like the same.
As well as cultivating your friendships outside of combat and finding the right combinations of heroes and abilities.
Turn Wolverine invisible.
Battles rage
That sounds
across
broken.
iconic Marvel locations like Avengers Tower to Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, from New York City rooftops to underground Hydra installations, from sun-bleached deserts to a hellscape dimension far beyond our own.
Yeah.
When the fighting is done, the heroes return to the Abbey, a living hub that the player navigates in real time,
Talk to Doctor Strange in the Forge.
experiencing for the first time in any Marvel game what it's like to not just fight alongside beloved Marvel heroes,
But become
but
their
to live
friends.
alongside them as well.
Never before have you
The
become
Abbey
friends with
offers
Tony
hours
Stark.
of rewarding exploration, gameplay, and story for the player to enjoy. There's even a few lovable, if unique, pets.
Yeah.
Get to know your
There's
favorite Marvel
pets.
heroes through careful conversation and shared time together through daily activities.
Ghost
Take
Rider
a
looks
stroll
too
with
cool.
Tony Stark on the Abbey grounds, or practice meditative yoga with magic. The choice is yours, but choose wisely, because every hero has their own preferences. Developing deep friendships can unlock powerful rewards in combat
Counter.
and in the Abbey.
Chain.
Use the spoils of battle to earn new abilities for your heroes down in the Forge.
Store. Quick.
Upgrade current hero
lifesteal.
abilities out in the yard under Blade's watchful eye. Find new
target has
hero
Blade, it
ops
adds
and
more
missions
damage.
in the War Room with Captain Marvel, and much, much more. When ready, it's time to choose a new mission. Choose your squad of heroes and return to battle. The enemy may grow more powerful with every fight, but the hunter and the heroes will rise in power to meet them, because that's what true heroes do.
Because it's part of the game. Classic music. See, look, it comes out March, so you need to sign up for a newsletter. Okay, so they're not taking pre-orders, and they're going to be
Nice
doing
job
something on
out
the
there,
7th.
kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Oh my god. Hold the phone. Is it possible that we don't have a silent protagonist? Oh boy. Oh, my prayers have been answered, honestly. Real quick, what do you guys think about that? So it's made by the same makers of XCOM, which is like Firaxis, right? But it's basically like a card game. I honestly do encourage you guys to go look at Tainted Grail if you've never seen it before. I definitely think you would enjoy that. If you like that and you were like, oh, I want it to be like that. It's not exactly like XCOM, but you do have to move in position like XCOM, and then you use a card. The issue that I think most people might have with cards specifically is because when you have to use a card, it's like, oh, I lost because I didn't get that thing and now I lose. And I think some people might have an issue with that. Like they can't just use the move, and it's about XCOM is usually about managing cooldowns and things of that nature. Like that seems like it's more positional. I think there's cooldowns, or can you just use a card and then it's about making a deck, and then when you're making a deck, then that really does actually go into me and my friends' repertoire. We like decks. We play deck building games. We actually play a DC deck building game. So it's gonna be like, you know, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like to have like a really good Wolverine deck, really good Iron Man deck, and then you can
you know, give out builds and stuff like that. Like, this is the best Iron Man deck ever. And then you like, you know, this is how you clear the boards. I think it's going to be sweet. I really do think that that's going to be actually pretty dope. But I could see why some people were hoping it was, you know, Wolverine has Berserker Barrage, and he just, and he has to, you know, it's on a 2-turn cooldown. But maybe there's a way that you could spam Berserker Barrage multiple times. I didn't see like what the mana is in that. And again, it's some stuff. And then also there could be some microtransactions. You don't know to see how they're actually going to do. Is there ways to get cards easier? Or there's like, is it like a Legends of Runeterra Shadowverse kind of thing where there's like packs that you have to get? And like, how do you get all the cards? Like, they did speak about it. It's from mission rewards, but like, can you spam missions? You know, which is what I'm hoping, you know, because they did say, I think it's on the Switch. It's on like multiple platforms and things like that. So I think, honestly, M.F.O. is that I think the game looks great. I think that the game looks great. It looks like it's going to be a ball to play. It looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like it's going to be a lot of mistakes being made. Oh crap, I threw my person, or I forgot that there was an explosive there. And it showed a lot of the allies, my team, doing stuff, but I want to see what the enemies can do. Can the enemies throw stuff at us? Do they have the capability, or is it too easy? Because that sometimes become a thing where we're able to abuse so much that the enemy just gets slaughtered because they're not utilizing stuff. Or is it so hard that if you don't use that stuff, you're pretty much gonna lose? I don't know. Anywho, YFOs in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about Marvel's Midnight Suns. Looks great. I'm one of the likes. I'm gonna go like it right now. I'm one of the likes of the game. I think the game looks fantastic. Especially, I feel like it's weird to see dislikes on it because like they didn't really say what the game was. Most people just made assumptions of what it was, and to see that people, I mean, yes, again, you can dislike it, but I feel like most people that judge the game for what it is and what they're saying it is, I think should like it. And if you don't like it, I don't know. Dislikes just seem weird for that. For what based off what I saw, it didn't seem like it was a bad product. It just seems like people probably dislike it because it wasn't exactly what they thought it was. You know, that's just M.F.O. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.